Hello everyone, how's it going? Hey Fizzy and HRN3, welcome in. I really need to update your auto shout out, Fizzy. We haven't seen you play in Minesweeper. Have you been streaming a while? No. Also, I think I should tell some lies about you in mine, since mine on your channel is just full of lies. Hello Sky Bunny, welcome in. We're playing... Wait. Restore game. That always sounds really weird. Alright. Montfaucon Sewer! Thank you. So... Hang on. I was gonna look at this, but it's very long. Yeah, I'm not sure if everyone was here for the first stream or the second one. So we might go through the notebook. It's like 13 pages. No, it's not that long. Okay. I'll do that in a bit. Oh, we don't want to go back up there. So we're back in the sewer. Our favorite place.
If I wanted to get deeper into these catacombs, I was going to have to get onto that path. If the near edge hadn't crumbled away, I could have jumped it easily.
Okay. Try this way then. Does it give you a little recap diary? It does. It didn't in the original. So if you stopped playing for a while, you were just like...
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone.
Hey Ravane, welcome in. BigPuyos.com. I should add that to my Twitter. No, wait. What if someone changes it? Hey Renella, how you doing? Okay. Something written on there.
There were 3 arches, each with an inscription. The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone.
What about this one?
The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
I see.
My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, "This is where the gallows used to stand." Maybe.
Maybe. Hey Cal, how's it going? I'm loving the game. I was gonna ask if people wanted a recap, because we've got this little diary. Hey boring depressed introvert, welcome in. Okay, I'm just gonna do it, and then people can watch the VOD. Paris vacation. Hey Bodhi, how you doing? My long overdue vacation in Paris. This is the life, sitting in cafes, drinking coffee, enjoying the sunshine, and the ladies. George loves the ladies. Whoa, the cafe just exploded. Exploded! A clown left a bar and an accordion, killed a guy, nearly killed me. I will bring that clown to justice once I get some hearing back in my ears. I guess it makes sense to do a recap once more people are in. Yeah, shall I wait? I'll wait a little while. I'll just finish this page. This is the very first, like the very intro thing. I also wanted to play the original intro, since I think we missed like half of it in the director's cut version. I don't know why they would make it worse, but they did. The police don't think I had anything to do with the explosion, which is a relief, but who was responsible? A very cute photojournalist called Nico Collard. She works for La Liberté, some kind of newspaper. She knew something about whoever planted the bomb, but wasn't giving much away. Okay. This text wasn't in the original, no. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am.
The hook lay in a bed of chain.
Okay. What's over there? So sometime in the early 2010s, someone had to pretend to live in the 90s and write this. And record a bunch of extra audio. That doesn't fit in with the old gritty stuff. A skull?
I pushed against the door, but it seemed to be locked. The door was a handsome piece of work. Rats! It's locked.
Okay. Locked door. Can we not look at this? Got nothing to say about this, George? No? Fine. Can I pick anything up? What are you doing? I don't think I wanted to do that.
The inscription was hard.
Right.
The inscription, I wondered why.
Oh, fuck.
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone. The wall had...
Okay, whatever. There was extra text there that I accidentally skipped through.
The hook lay in a bed of chain.
Can I not? Tool!
It was time for some brutal destruction.
Tool time!
Hey, that's hollow! I'd poked a hole in an historical site. If any archaeologists came by, they'd lynch me for this. There was some sort of mechanism hidden inside the wall, with a lever in the middle of it. Here goes. The secret door had jammed. I couldn't get through that gap.
Poop!
I'd pulled the lever right over.
Alright, there we go. We can pick this thing up now. Hey, Uncle Mum. Welcome in. How you doing? Destruction! Door time. I love the sewers. They're always full of interesting shit for some reason. I didn't mean it like that.
Boy, had I ever made a mess of that door.
Fuck it.
In the beginning was the end.
This is loud.
An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness. In the end will be a beginning.
Turn
An end to our enemies heralds our new day. Report. The military establishments are in flux.
Oh.
The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Look who it is! This guy!
Mademoiselle?
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought
Is that
and
South
planning in all
African?
the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Excellent. The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations. Professor, where is the broken sword?
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hindered.
He was in the
As
Hotel Ubu.
discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working on the principle that the Templars, that is to say, our predecessors,
Hold on. These are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lochmarn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed. And don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks.
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust? When Philippe attempted to destroy the Order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is short. We need results, not petty bickering, not excuses. Now, Professor Baphomet.
Yes, of course, my apologies. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Excellent. What is it?
Well, we're not exactly sure at present.
Ha!
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
This guy with the crazy
Marquet
eyes.
was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
This will
This is
be
a lot
our
of
last
text.
meeting in person until we locate the sword of Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition. The next time that we meet, it will be to become the princess of this world!
Wow.
They fucked off on a boat. Greg, welcome in. How you doing? Right, okay. So now there's a bunch of people here. I will I will recap the story quite briefly, right? So I'm not gonna read it all out because George writes like a maniac. So George arrived in Paris on vacation, and outside a cafe, it exploded. A clown left a bomb in an accordion and killed a guy called Plantard. And then he met a very cute photojournalist called Nico Collard, who works for La Liberté, a newspaper. And she was sent there to meet Plantard. But before she could speak to him, he was murdered by the clown with the bomb. She gave him his number, her number, apparently. Yep. They found a piece of jacket from the, that's not important, really. Basically, he found clues from the clown and traced it to, like, a tailor and, Plantard with a vengeance. No! Assassin's Creed would absolutely not exist without this game. I've never played any Assassin's Creed. But if it's about the Templars and I actually recognize some of the stuff in it, then maybe I should. I'm joking, Creb. You go ahead. So, yeah, Nico was trying to write a story about this guy who got bombed, and her editor was like, he nixed the story. He was like, no, we're not doing it. And so she was pissed off. There's a bunch of other, she's written about a bunch of other murders in different countries, but each time the killer has been dressed as, like, in a costume. Like, there was a penguin and a snowman and now a clown, and there's been a mime as well. And now I don't want, well, fine. Yeah, we tracked it to the costume shop, and when we showed Nico the material we found in the sewer, she gave us a photograph that she took at the scene of the crime, which shows a man emerging from the courtyard wearing trousers made of the same material, with a scar on his face in the shape of a crescent moon. And the scar obviously means you're a bad guy. The idea that the assassins and the Templars are enemies isn't new, and is even historically true to an extent, but I'm pretty sure this is the game that made it a pop culturally recognizable conflict. Ah. Cool. Yeah, this is the only thing I was interested in that was history related as a kid. Wasn't a big fan of history as a child. So yeah, we found out that the clown was called Khan. That's who he rented the costume out under the name of Khan. The police are ignoring the murders. They are not going to discuss the internet. We think there's a conspiracy going on. We went to a hotel called the Hotel Ubu and made an incredible woman called Lady Piermont. We recognized the photo of Khan, who was, like, basically trying to chat her up one night, I think. So yeah, he said his name was Merlin. He's been lying to her, toying with her affections, and now she was after revenge, so she helped us break into it. Well, not break into, basically bully the hotel concierge into opening the safe for us because we stole his ID. We also found a manuscript we found the manuscript in the safe, and then we had to chuck it out the window because there were two hitmen called...
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Oh my god, that's so loud. That scared the shit out of me. Thank you, Annie. Well, I haven't adjusted that in the sound alerts, have I? Oh my word, that proper made me jump. Did it turn that down? Thanks, Annie. Oh, where is it? My alerts. Yeah, it's at 100. What are the other ones at? 70. Yeah. Fucking hell, that got me. Got dick scared. No, I don't need Sean to play Broken Sword. This is my channel. Welcome in, Enderpig. Sean would just be holding me back in this game, honestly. Only because I've played it before. I wonder if he would have got stuck on the same lock puzzle though. So yeah, we got the manuscript, escaped the hotel after being frisked by those guys. And we showed Nico the manuscript, and she knew right away it was something to do with the Knights Templar. A hugely powerful medieval order with too few horses to go around or something. I saw Dick and the Redeems and wondered about it, and I was rewarded for it. Yeah, well done. Sean would have solved that chess puzzle a lot quicker, and that would have been his only contribution. Hey, I didn't take that long on the chess puzzle. Only because it took fucking about 8 attempts picking up and grabbing each piece. The UI sucks. It's true, cats. Welcome in, by the way. Sean, are you here? We love you. So she suggested we go speak to her friend Lobino from university when she was a fresher. And yeah, he worked at the Croon Museum. He told us, oh, we found a tripod in that museum, which was discovered in Lochmarn Island. So we went to Ireland, met some incredible characters, insulted a small boy, in the, you know, we were attempting to save his life, but you know, we were still a bit mean because George is an arsehole. I thought Sean was still being dad of war. No, he stopped about 6, I think. What am I doing? So yeah, we went to Lochmarn, and there was a dig going on, an archaeological dig, headed by Professor Pegram, who had employed this nervous guy, Sean Fitzgerald, who had been given a package by Pegram and told her to give it to someone called Jacques Marquet. And he was really nervous about it, and we basically bullied him. He ran out into the street and got run over by a leprechaun in a Ferrari. If you put the whole this fight to this day stuff aside, this history in this game isn't even that bad. But the assassins used drugs for their initiation rites is probably not true, but it was at least somewhat serious position back then. Oh. He just loved the owl weed. Yeah, we got Fitzy got run over by a leprechaun. And then we went to Lochmarn Castle. Accidentally solved a puzzle that had been made incredibly easy since the release of the director's cut. Made our way into a little secret hiding place that referenced the Templars. What else did we find? Oh yeah, that's where we got the gem. Behind the thing that the goat was guarding. Yeah, I just accidentally did it just by walking to the other side of the screen. Eco will be impressed, blah 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 blah. I figured out, oh no, the gem, sorry, the gem was knocked from Sean Fitzgerald's hand into a little grate under the pub, and we had to go under the pub and get the gem. Then we found an image of a gibbet, or a gibbet, what's that? In a place called Montfaucon. Is that like a goblet? No. Oh wait, is that like a gallows, that's it, yeah. I'll just join the locals for a quick beer, blah 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 blah. We went back to Montfaucon, that's where we are now. Need to find out what Montfaucon is all about, something to do with the hanging man. So yeah, we've come to where they had the gallows and used to murder all the Templars. We went to a hospital, posed as a doctor. It was an absolute fucking shambles. I don't know what the hell we were even thinking. But Marquet was in there. And it seems he was working for the Templars. He was the one supposed to pick up Sean Fitzgerald's gem from the dig. And then when we got in to talk to him finally. He said he wanted to deliver the gem to some guy called the Grandmaster, who we've just seen speaking there. He said the two thugs, Guido and Flap from the hotel, would try and steal the tripod. And he mentioned someone called Klausner, who the assassin might have followed to Syria. Very confusing, says George. I agree. But before I could get any explanation, I was ordered out by a doctor who wasn't a real doctor. He was a murderer. He was the guy with the big eyes down there. They do not mess around. So we apparently went to see Lobino again, and he is kind of a jerk. But so is George. Look at me. Look how much I know about the Knights. Oh my god, he's so jealous. So he did know about the Hashashin, and he knew about Montfaucon, and that's where I needed to head. So we've come to... Oh wait, no. We went to Spain because Lobino told us that the Knights' coats of arms belonged to the Vasconcelos family in Costa Calida, Spain. So we went to Spain, to a lovely little mansion with a little old lady who had a chess set that was related to... It was like, you know, like medieval times, the times of the Templars. And they had, yeah, the chessboard in like this mausoleum where they had 4 dead family members, and I think one of them was supposed to be buried, and also the children were missing. Yeah, 5 of the 6 Vasconcelos Templars were buried. We did a chessboard puzzle. The missing De Vasconcelos knight Don Carlos had a conflict with the church after the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos returned from a scholarly trip to find his manservant killed, boyfriend, and his children gone. Distraught, he searched for his kids until the day he died. Aww. Since then, there's been a curse on the De Vasconcelos family. There are also a lot of anus kissing allegations that I don't think they included in this queue. I'd have to see the manuscript. So yeah, the Vasconcelos family thinks there's a curse on them. And we uncovered an ancient hidden Templar chalice. We promised the Countess that we'll try and find out what happened to Don Carlos. We're sure that everything is related in some way. So now we've got the chalice. We went back to the Crew Museum. Absolutely fucked up a robbery. It was really funny. Guido and Flap showed up. We tried to knock a pole onto them, but knocked something onto our head, knocking us out. And then Nico went full cat burglar and, like, Mission Impossible style, roped down from the ceiling and got the tripod. So then we went to Montfaucon, which is where we are now. And then at the very end of the last stream, we fooled an idiot jongleur. Wasn't that much of an idiot. We're the idiot. Got a crowd to leave, made a policeman stop drinking and resume his job, and then came down here. And we gatecrashed a meeting of influential leaders from the military, business, government, and academia. Recognized the academic. He was hanging around the Hotel Ubu. Must have been staking out Khan. The big boss, a guy they called Grandmaster, mentioned a broken sword. That's the name of the game! It all makes sense now! Didn't Mark A say something about fixing a sword? The sword of Baphomet? They talked about Klausner, who has some lens that's important, but he vanished in Syria. They think the assassin may have got him too. The Grandmaster claimed to be a Knights Templar. I really don't trust them at all. They're just a bunch of megalomaniacs planning a new order. And now we're recapped. Let's go see what this stuff is. Ooh, look at this.
In the middle of the circle was a stump of stone, a shaft of daylight from the world above lancing down to touch it. I noticed 3 small notches around the edge of the stump's top.
3, hey?
The tripod's feet fitted neatly into the notches on the top of the stump.
I hope they don't come back on the boat.
I couldn't do that. The light, falling from above, struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays. And each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the left, I could read M-A-R-I-B.
Marib.
Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
It all makes sense now. It doesn't. Hey, Catharis. Put my recap on.
Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Plantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria, but they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
Then the Neo-Templars are ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not
Bastard.
thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Why not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay, what about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
Cool.
This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I showed already. Yep, nothing to say about that. Okay, well, I guess I'm
Do
going
you
to
think
Syria.
I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
So, yeah? No? Yep, okay, cool. A few hours later. Hey, LTLenko, welcome in. Yeah, mine too. Yeah, the director's cut's a bit weird.
Hey there, young fella. Speaky you the English? Speaker you the Anglaise? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed we, and rather better than you by the sound. My name is Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
I love this kid.
Is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
Yeah, the portraits are a bit odd, aren't they? They don't really match the style of the game. And then I'm not sure if is there a director's cut of Broken Sword 2? Or am I just gonna get to play the normal version of that?
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster. Cassie, Fink, Noto, Aunt Agatha. What ho?
Awful.
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. Ah, Templar. Templar! Why, yes, of course.
It does?
Yes, a splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saint television program featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the quizzical eyebrow and a stick man with a halo. Bing!
Hey, Zardakis. We have just arrived in Syria. We're on the heels of an assassin, or the Hashashin, as he believes he is, I think. This is 1996. And this is Nijo, and he just absolutely just destroyed George for being a xenophobic mess.
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in an Inquisition in 1312, I suppose.
That's them. What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago. Ask me what a feuter is. Go on. I know all this stuff.
Never mind. Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
Look at my plaster of Paris.
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
Really? Your fund of travelers' tales never ceases to enthrall me.
It was useful in Ireland.
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir. I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
What do you make of this?
A man-sized double-ply tissue stained with Bestheimer's number 12 white pancake grease paint. Apparently.
This kid. Shake my hand.
Here, shake hands, Nijo.
I'd rather not, sir.
Look at my tool.
Look at this. A lifting key as used by Parisian sewer workers.
Callooh Calais, sir.
Callooh Calais.
I must remember this day for posterity. My grandchildren will be fascinated.
Oh my god, he's absolutely devastating us, and George doesn't know. George can't tell that he's being absolutely done in by this kid. It's very good. Sharp as a tack. He's incredible. Little genius.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
You know what fucking pancake grease paint was on this tissue, but not where the Club Alamut is?
Do you know the name Merlin?
I'm afraid not, old bean.
I'm afraid not, old bean. This kid's great. Look at this chalice.
Maybe not.
Ugh, why not?
What do you think of this, eh?
Oh, sir, what a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest. People will come from far and wide to see my...
Yes?
...collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hordes of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
Kid. They'll come far and wide to see my, yes, collection.
Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
Take it away, you tempter.
I'll swap it for something off your stand.
Due to seasonal financial considerations, I'm afraid I cannot.
I thought you wanted this thing.
I do, sir. The stand doesn't.
Which in translation meant it's not really my stand, and I'll be in big trouble if I swap anything for something that I want myself.
Alternatively, is there any service that you require?
Not at the moment, but I'll bear it in mind. So long,
Okay.
Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Toodle pip, sir. Bing. Okay. Hello, kitty. Bing.
As I didn't see the point of going all the way over there to get scratched, I stayed where I was. I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios.
Well, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that cat. Let's go talk to Hell.
Hello. I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, hi there, handsome. What can I do for you?
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George. My name's Mrs. Henderson, but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Okay, Pearl.
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
Pearl?
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
Have you ever heard of a group of knights called the Templars?
Sounds familiar. I remember. Dwayne had a book. The Holy Something and the Holy Something Else, I can't quite recall. I read a little of it.
And?
Seemed like a lot of hooey to me.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Pearl.
Me? Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so flattering. Well, my husband and I run a greetings card company in a cute little place called Akron in Ohio.
Akron? Cute? Little? Is your husband around, Pearl?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes, he is. Sorry to disappoint you.
Have you talked to the boy on the bric-a-brac stand?
Oh, you've met him? His name's Nejo, you know. Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bundle him up and take him back to Ohio.
He might not thank you.
I'm looking for something ancient, you know. Something to impress the folks back home. The poor boy was trying to do his best, but we still haven't found anything.
Do you know anything about medieval weaving?
I do a little needlework, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot.
Time to look through all the stuff in our pockets and ask Pale about
some
them.
plaster of Paris.
That's nice, dear.
Have you seen this man before?
No. A friend of yours?
No, not really. What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Oh, it's grease paint. I thought somebody had gaudy taste in makeup.
I liked her too much to zap her with the buzzer. Do you know what this is?
Lord, no. It looks painful, though.
It's a sewer key.
Who'd want to break into a sewer?
Me. Twice, apparently.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You're a philommenist?
Don't they have secret handshakes?
Oh, George, now you're teasing.
Have you ever heard of anybody calling himself Merlin?
Merlin?
No, Merlin. Merlin. There's an O in there.
Moulin?
You haven't, have you?
No, darling. No Moulins.
What do you think of this chalice?
Now that's really pretty.
What does this mean to you?
Gosh, is this some sort of psychological test?
Yeah, kind of.
No.
Oh, well in that case it's a red ball.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Hello.
How did this guy make a living selling useless old machine parts in the middle of nowhere?
Shut up, George.
The stand was hawking ancient machine parts.
Look what you've got in your pocket. Do not judge anyone.
The merchant was selling fruit. I decided I might have some later.
George can be a little George, just a little bit. He's a fucking prick.
Hi, I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, sure, son. Always
Why,
got
sure,
time
son.
for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy, I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne? My name's George Stobart. I saw a medieval picture of a woman, royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh, please. Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens.
A lens!
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not going to find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them there stands.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera? Kinda lags to come all this way and not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why? Ow! You could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be real interested.
Why?
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company. Yep, we're based in Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland? Pearl said you're in Akron.
What was that?
Nothing. Just thinking out loud.
Well, which is it, Dwayne? Is it Cleveland or Akron? Why did you need a flashing broad light in the desert? Dwayne's just a little bit kooky. Did you just get a vital clue by asking random people something they definitely wouldn't know about? Probably. Hey, Pliskin, how you doing? Yeah, he's an oddball.
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
How long have you been married, Dwayne?
Hell, must be 30 years now.
John, how is Data Boy going? Are you enjoying it? You've been playing it a lot. Pockets time.
Look, I've got some plaster of Paris.
Yeah, and I've got a picture of me shaking hands with George Bush. Of course, that was back in '76.
Lots of side quests.
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe.
I like side quests.
I just picked it up somewhere.
I don't like it when a game
Sure.
just ends.
I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
Ow! Damn it!
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger.
We're friends
Maybe
now.
I'll ask around about this one.
What do you think of this grease paint stained tissue?
You've been hanging around with actors?
Shake hands, Dwayne.
Why?
I'm just being friendly.
Let's just be friendly by keeping our hands to ourselves. Yeah?
What do you make of this?
A manhole lifting key. So?
Hey, how come you recognize it?
Hey, how come you're carrying it?
Yeah, well, let's just drop the subject, shall we?
Why did I bring it to Syria?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Do you know the name Merlin?
Nope.
What do you make of this chalice?
That looks old. Is it for sale?
Sorry. What do you think of this?
It's a ball. Big deal.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
It's a magical
it,
ball.
George.
Nigel likes it.
Hi, what's your name, sir?
Hello, you buy kebab. Most good.
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. Yum, most good.
Nice apron. I hate it.
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
La, you buy kebab. None?
This guy.
Well, goodbye. Have a nice day.
Most good.
In the still air, the smell hung around like bad smells do. The stand had kebabs dangling from the canopy. As a marketing device, it lacked something. The stallholder's face wasn't a great ad for running a kebab stand. In the still air,
No.
Muruba! Hello, sir!
does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Ah! Give to me! Give to me!
Yeah.
Alamut!
We got rid of an item.
Many beneficent greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
Huh? Do I know you, mister?
No. And again I say, no. But, my friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
We're best
How
friends
frank do you
now.
want me to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No. I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as contrast, am world's greatest luxury taxi driver.
I can see where this is going.
I am Ultar, taxi driver and luxury guide per excellent. Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart desire to go? Simply mention the name to your obedient servant, and we shall fly there, swift as the eagle.
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Is good. You know where you want to go, you come to Ultar.
Thanks. See you around, Ultar.
Be having a pleasant day, full of shining experiences and happiness, my friend.
Thanks, Ultar.
Hi. Nice club you've got here. I was wondering if you could help me. What? I mean, I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
No surprise there, all righty. He says sorry, but he not speak English.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue? What happened?
It was bet.
And he lost.
He won. You should see other chappie. Oh, yes.
The club manager's bonhomie seemed forced. Looking at the place, I could understand that. Damn, the door's locked. I'm sorry? Did you say something?
He say you not to go in toilet. Read sign, matey.
Matey?
It lose something in translation.
Okay. Can't go in the toilet. Don't know why I want to go in the toilet. Did I? Yeah, he took that matchbook off me. Is this the Club Alamut then?
There wasn't much point when I couldn't speak Arabic. Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
This place is certainly hard to find.
Oh, yes, it is most exclusive. The membership can be no more than, Kind sir, what would you guess the population of the village to be?
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
Then I would estimate the membership to be no more than a couple of thousand.
What do you make of that boy in the market, Nejo?
Nejo? Ha! Ayub's boy is too big for sandals. I speak splendid English, and he laugh. He say, Ultar, you big ox, you split infinitive. I say, I split your head if you stay still long enough. Ho, 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 ho. Pretty funny, yes?
Hilarious. You should be on cable.
It's pretty funny.
What do you know about the kebab seller?
A most miserable man. Ultar say, cheery up, matey mate, it might never happen. And he say, shut up, Ultar.
Fancy that.
Not at all. Arto has face like the drizzle that falls on the midweek afternoon, whatever that is.
Arto. See the guy outside?
Have you met the American couple?
Have Ultar met them? Have Ultar met them? Yes, Ultar have met them.
And?
They most ungenerous. Ultar offer to show them wonders of countryside. They say, is there anything ancient? Ultar say, yes, of course. Nature is ancient. They say, no, anything ancient made by men. And Ultar say, have you seen Taxi? Fan belt older than Ozymandias. Ha 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 ha. But they gone.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Of course.
Yes? What can you tell me?
Great she-bop band of the 60s.
No, that's not really...
Who put the bop in the bop, 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 bop?
Yeah, eternal questions. What do you think of this plaster?
Not much there. Not enough to make tasteful garden gnome, for example.
How about a really small garden gnome?
Ultar not think so.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking lot of questions, just like you.
What did he ask about?
He asked about American called Stoby.
Stobart?
Yes, Stobart. You know him?
The killer knew my name. What else did he ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in Syria. Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture, Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on, he wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill, 10 miles out of town.
A bull!
Maybe 60.
When was that?
Oh, maybe a week ago.
What can you tell me about this Bull's Head Hill?
It's most magnificent. Lovely views. Worth visiting. Yes, by indeedity.
How do I get there? No. Let me guess.
You need fine luxury guide to take you there in air-conditioned taxi.
Woe is me. Where can I find such a guide?
And Ultar is most luxurious guide for most literally some way, in any direction.
Gee willikers, lucky old me.
Are you desirous of my pleasant and luxuriant service?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
First, I regret the formalities. A trip to the Bull's Head, 50 Yankee dollars, please.
$50? I don't have $50.
Oh, most unhappy event. Ultar then sorry, but he cannot take you on ride of lifetime.
Boo.
Hold on, Ultar. Is there nothing I could barter with you?
Word that it was so, beloved friend. But my taxi needs gas, and its muffler needs the muffler doctor. Trading for these things is not possible. My heart weeps for the injustice, but it's bucks or zip, or unfortunate American.
Mm-hmm.
This is a key for lifting manhole covers.
You carry some strange stuff with you, mister.
Sure do.
What do you think of this ball?
Is most splendid, mister.
Shake my hand, Ultar.
Ha ha. Remind me of thing that happened month ago. Maybe 6. Man come up to Ultar, say, shake hands, Ultar. But man have electric buzz thing in his hand. Ha ha! How we laughed! Then I broke his arms.
I didn't think electrocuting the big Syrian was a good idea. What does this grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
Nothing? Why? What does grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
Everything.
No way. Look at this.
Ultar not think so.
See you around, Ultar.
May good fortune follow you, mister.
Can I go in the toilet yet?
By staring hard at the notice and squinting, I discovered I couldn't understand a word of it. I knew the door was locked. I'd need the key to get in there.
Where do you get the key? Can we ask him? Hey, Isabella's may cook. Not that often,
There wasn't
but
much point in trying to launch an in-depth conversation when I couldn't speak Arabic and he couldn't speak. Period.
But I really, really enjoy them. And there are a couple I want to play after this. I want to go through the Broken Sword series. And also, I think I will be playing one on Krebs' channel at some point. But the game is a secret, I guess. I don't know. Oh, thank you for following, Isabel. Mystery of the Druids. I've never played I wanted to play that Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, so I'm able to pay attention to Tony's streams that much. But yeah, I really like point and click puzzles, adventures. Right, so there was another another way we could go that way.
I figured going out into the countryside was a pretty good way to get lost.
Okay.
The stallholder's face wasn't a great ad for running a kebab stand. Hello again, sir.
Hello. Kebab? Yes?
I hate this guy's fucking voice lines. They're horrible.
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab?
I'd value...
La.
No.
La.
No.
Does this...
No.
No.
What do
No.
you... Does this...
No. Ball.
What do you...
You buy...
Nothing. Right, okay.
Well...
Most good.
Most good.
In the still air...
Yep. Okay.
The stand was selling some fruit I didn't recognize. This is what travel is all about. Roam the world and discover strange fruit.
What about Discworld? I love Discworld. I got your name first right. I like to get people's names right. I've only played one of the Discworld games all the way through. And that was years ago. Let's talk to Nijo again, I guess.
Hi, Nijo.
Tell me stuff.
Again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
Cool. We can ask him about... Oh, the cat.
That's not a very friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just rests where it pleases. And today, it pleases to rest there. As Kipling would say, it is a cat that walks by itself.
Fiercely independent.
And it smells.
Aw, little cutie. It is an English accent. I'm from Liverpool in the UK. Let's talk about this guy.
Is that your father lurking in the back of the stand?
He is indeed a roaring fellow. Ayub's his name.
You don't sound like you respect him very much.
Don't I? Not only do I respect him, I rather like him. For all his bluster, we get on very well.
Are they like Jeeves and Worcester?
Who's the guy selling the kebabs?
Oh, that's Arto. A miserable blighter to be sure, sir.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He never is. Day in, day out, a face like a wet Wednesday. Whatever one of those is.
Does he speak any English?
Not cogently, no.
We should stop harassing
What do
him.
you know about that couple?
Oh, they're American.
Is that all?
The chap's a little odd. As for the lady, it's a funny thing. But I get the impression she's a lot cleverer than she's letting on.
Pale rules. Home with the Beatles and the best football team in the America. I'm not a fan of most of those things. Yeah. They got a couple of good songs, I guess. And I'm an Evertonian, but I do not follow football.
I met an interesting guy earlier, a cab driver.
Ah, that would have to be Ultar, a barbaric sort of chap.
Oh, he's not that bad.
Ultar?
You know how he speaks in Pidgin English? That's how he speaks in Arabic too.
Leave Ultar alone. He's my best
Seriously,
friend.
do you really think this thing's so great?
Take it away, you tempter.
Just give him the ball.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Doodle pip, sir. I pick something up. I thought I could pick something up there. Bing.
I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios.
Liverpool fan. Yeah, my dad's a Liverpool fan. And then the rest of us support Everton. But, yeah, I'm not
Hello
not a
again,
good
Pearl.
Why,
supporter.
hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Not a match goer or watcher.
Have you met the taxi man, Ultar?
Heavens, yes. What a big man. Very muscular.
But you didn't go for a ride.
Why, George, you're absolutely the most... Oh, you mean a taxi ride?
Yes,
No, Dwayne wasn't interested, so it didn't happen.
Tell me about Dwayne.
You said that your company is based in Akron.
And Dwayne said it's in Cleveland, no doubt.
Well, yes, he did.
Dwayne was in the Marines and Vietnam, you know. Anyway, he got a medical discharge. Thing is, he gets confused. We moved away from Cleveland 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
He also gets a little paranoid. Thinks he's a spy or something.
I'm so sorry, Pearl.
Don't worry yourself, George. We live with it.
Everton, all right, Nanny. Yeah, I'm not a Liverpool hating Evertonian. I really don't understand the rivalry.
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
No. No, I haven't. Is it nearby?
Oh, Ultar told you about
Sounds
it.
awful romantic. The Bull's Head Hill.
So romantic.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Can I throw this ball for the cat? Nope. Throw it at the wall.
I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios.
Draynok! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid! How's it going? How was Celeste? Hey Jane, welcome in. How you doing? Celeste looks really fucking hard. I'm scared of playing it. Can I really knock stuff off there? Okay. Let's go talk to Ultar again, I guess.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
Watch the last bit if you want to see Angry Draynok. I do want to see Angry Draynok. Would it be mean of me to stream Celeste when Draynok finishes it? If you're doing it to show off, then... Not mean, but, you know, a little bit weird.
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
Can't say as I have. Where's that?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Bull's Head, huh? I must remember that. Sounds scenic.
Have you met Ultar?
Almost luxurious air-conditioned taxi ride, mister.
Yeah, the cabbie.
Tried to pull a bunco on us. Take us on a wild goose chase off into nowhere.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Hello again, sir.
Hello.
No.
Well,
Most good.
Most good.
Hello, sir. Lovely carpet.
does this mean anything to you?
Yes, yes. Carpets, yes?
No one wants to talk to me.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah.
Could you tell me what that sign means?
It's a door stay shut until brush come back. Signed, the management.
Oh, well, what does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet brush, leaves it by wash basin for 10 minutes. Come back, it been stolen. Not even out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up toilet and say, nobody use fine pristine toilet until brush given back. We say, what we do till then, eh? He say, cross legs and use superior willpower.
And that's what you've been doing?
No, Ultar use bucket.
Yeah, same Snurry. George asks a lot of weird questions.
See you around, Ultar.
May good fortune follow you, mister.
Now we're looking for a bog brush. Just a day in the life. Right, pretty sure he's got it.
Suddenly, I realized the horrific truth. The guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush.
It was just out the wrapper. It's probably fine.
Well, goodbye. Have a nice day.
Most good.
Alright, grab it.
Hello again, sir.
Hello. Kebab.
Can I not?
Well,
Most.
in the still air, Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
Look, this is going to sound a bit strange, but I need Arto's brush.
What? The brush he bastes the kebabs with?
Yes.
Let me find
wanna-
some dirty postcards for you instead.
Nijo, this is serious. Arto stole that brush he's using from a friend, and I want to get
I
it
want
back.
a toilet kebab.
Perhaps I could help you, old chap. Maybe? Perhaps?
I'll give you the ball.
Maybe what? Perhaps what?
I do not wish to seem mercenary, sir, but I am a merchant, and merchants trade.
Merchant? This isn't Sears and Roebuck here.
Well, if you're going to be disagreeable...
No, you're right. What would you like?
I seem to recall that you have something that might alleviate my boredom. A globe of delight, a Rubicon spheroid of heavenly pleasure.
You mean the ball, don't you?
A tiny spherular form that barely spans my hand, yet promises hours of amusement.
If you mean the ball, why don't you just say so?
Can I have the ball back, mister?
Yep.
All right, here you go.
Thank you, sir. People say bad things about Americans, but you're okay in my book.
What
Thanks,
people?
Nijo.
What bad things?
He's
Never
joking,
mind
George.
that now. Remember the brush?
Right, yes, the brush.
All you have to do with Arto is be polite. It lightens his day, makes it all worthwhile for him again.
How can I be polite to the guy when I can't speak a word of Syrian?
Arabic.
That's what I meant.
Simply memorize this phrase. Il ach il kalb.
Il akal kalb.
Close enough. Now, go over to Arto and deliver those honeyed words even unto his delicate ear. He won't be able to do enough for you.
Really?
Really.
I think this kid is another character I assume was just a tiny man when I was
So
young.
long, Nijo.
When you play games as a kid, though, you just assume everyone's a grown-up. Also, all the kids in this are drawn like little jockeys. They are drawn like just little tiny men.
Hello again.
Yeah.
Sir.
Hello. Kebab? Yes?
Il akul kalb?
Filthy. Bad. I'll kill you.
Whoa. Calm down.
I'm going to be murdered.
Feet, do your thing.
Uh-oh. Now I listen closely, I can hear the Liverpudlian twang. Yeah, it gets a lot stronger when I'm angry or drunk. I'm neither right now. Yeah, casually stroll away from him. There's nothing else to do in there. Did we lose him? Let me say sorry. Look at Dwayne. Hey Dwayne, why are you looking at us like that? Hey Nijo. What did we tell him?
What the heck did you tell me to tell him?
Patience, sir.
Patience? Patience? I've been chased by a homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient?
But consider, sir, while you were running from the irate Arto wasn't using the brush.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic?
Your brush, sir.
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death list for a toilet brush.
The ends justify the means, sir.
Yeah, but I noticed it wasn't your butt that was on the line, though.
They also serve who only stand and wait, sir.
Oh, spare me. Thanks for getting the brush and risking my life to do it.
Anytime. Glad to be of service.
Cool.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Toodle pip. So we can give the club owner his bog brush back. This guy looks like he's like taken straight out of Aladdin. Like evil cartoon guy.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
He's every vizier, right? He looks exactly like every vizier in Aladdin. What does this mean?
What does Il Akal Kalb mean?
Who teach you that?
Nejo told me to say it to Arto.
And Arto come after you with big knife, yes?
Yeah, how did you know?
I know Arto. You tell him in bad Arabic that his kebab's made from dog meat.
I said he was using dog food?
No.
No wonder he went crazy.
No. Ultar not mean meat for dog. Ultar mean meat of dog.
Oh. Ew. Well, I still don't have any cash on me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, unfortunate, most extreme. The delights of the Bull's Head Hill then must wait, I fear.
Okay, we can't go to the Bull's Head Hill yet. We got the bog brush though.
Look, I've got the toilet brush back.
You man of action, all righty. Don't just wave at me. Give to manager.
See you around, Ultar.
May good fortune follow you, mister.
There wasn't much point in trying to launch an in-depth conversation when I couldn't speak Arabic and he couldn't speak. Period.
Okay, we will just wave the bog brush in front of his face.
Here's your brush, sir. It wasn't easy getting it back.
Has he got a strap-on moustache? I don't
The
understand
manager
what's
took
going
the
on with
brush
that
from me,
that
Gave me the
portrait.
toilet keys as my reward and stomped off. What was all that about?
Manager, he say, bah, look at state of this. Need much cleaning and detergent before go around my, you bend.
He said all that?
Body language account for much, you know? Oh, yes, indeedy.
He's in disguise. As who? Okay. Can we go in the toilet now? We get the key? Yay, got the key. As his twin brother, who has a moustache. Okay. Well, you got me there, Crab. Believe you would do this to me on my own stream. These are the most fucking unhygienic. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, okay, let's just rotate a filthy towel over and over. I forgot they existed. Remember them, they're the worst.
I hadn't drunk anything since the morning, and I didn't need to use it.
Take a piss, George. We're counting on you.
Oops.
Oops. We have stolen the chain for the toilet.
I hadn't drunk.
Ooh, thank you for the hydrate, Crab. I will have some Coke Zero. I like the winter because my drinks stay cold. I swear we've got to steal
It was a
this.
roller towel dispenser.
We break it. Pixel hunt a bit. Nope. Judge cannot be doing well in his jacket and jeans in Syrian weather. Oh, right, okay. Now what?
It was the short length of chain I'd taken from the toilet at the Club Alamat.
Yeah, but why? Got the toilet keys.
The chalice from the mausoleum was obviously of superior workmanship, but grimy and tarnished.
Judge only wants it, so no one else can have it. That's probably true. Can we play with the chain with the cat? Nope. Oh, Nijo's moved. Oh, okay. We've got to get his dad to come out. Oof. I've got this. Bing. Oops.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
what does this toilet chain mean to you?
Are you building a bathroom in easy installments?
Do you recognize these keys?
No.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Gonna steal this. Pearl wanted.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Wanted statues.
Do you know what Il Akal Kalb means?
My, sounds romantic.
Yeah, I don't think it is, though. Have you had anything from the kebab stand?
Heavens no, with my digestion.
What do you think of this toilet chain?
My, but you're a strange one, George.
I've got the keys to a toilet here.
With my digestion, you better keep them handy. But I'm terrible.
I love Pearl and her digestion.
Are you interested in antiquities?
Am I? What have you got there, George?
How about this fine statuette?
Oh, George, that'd be ideal, except, I don't know. It looks new, George. You wouldn't be trying to make a fool out of me, would you, George?
Good God, no, Pearl. Nothing could be further from my mind.
Okay.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
We're gonna solve this puzzle right in front of Pearl's face.
The grease paint had worked magic.
How you
Now
doing,
it
Tam?
looked like
No one's
aged
allowed to
marble
shit now.
instead of cheap plaster.
Wanna see my toilet paraphernalia?
The grease paint.
Yeah, okay. Eat this, Pearl.
Hello
Give me
again,
some
Pearl.
dollars. I need it.
Hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
What do you think of this fine piece of ancient statuary?
Oh, Matt, that's just what I've been looking for.
It's the same
Just
one I
thing,
showed you
though.
30 seconds
It looks
ago.
awful similar to that modern one you showed me.
Ah, well, that's because... You see, that's because the first one I showed you was a modern copy of this one. And I sought out the artist who'd done the copy and bought the original. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, George, how can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive.
I did all of that
Believe
while
me.
standing
Would
2
you like
feet
it?
in front of your face.
I'm not carrying the money, though. If you go and find Dwayne, he'll pay you for it. If he gives you any trouble, just tell him that I want it.
Could have just done that anyway.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
I will not be. Dwayne!
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George.
Hi there,
How can I help you,
George.
young fella?
What do you think of this?
Good gravy. Looks old.
Yeah, I had to turn this town
It's
upside
like he's
down.
talking
Boy,
backwards.
your luck's better than ours. Looks Roman.
I wouldn't know.
What'll they say back home? How much do you want, George?
Oh, I couldn't. It's the find of a lifetime. I mean...
$50. Take it or leave it.
Gimme!
I'll take it. Here you go.
And here you go.
Thanks for the money, Dwayne. This'll come in real handy.
I ought to be thanking you for finding this Roman statuette.
Why is it greasy?
Have you had any dealings with the kebab seller?
Absolutely not. Pearl's already had one attack of Montezuma's revenge.
I'm gonna flush these bills right down the toilet.
What does this toilet chain mean to you?
It means that somewhere somebody can't flush the toilet.
Dwayne knows what's up.
I've got the keys to a toilet here.
Executive washroom?
Not exactly. No way.
I just want to
Okay,
wave the
well,
money
I'll see you
he
around,
gave
Dwayne.
me in front of his
Count on
face.
it, George.
What's weird about that? I need a wee. So. Yeah, all this toilet talk. And Coke Zero. I'm gonna take a little break before I tell Before I ask, what's his face? What's his fucking name? This guy. Ultar. Before we ask Ultar to take us to the Bull's Head place. Syria! Until I will fashion something with things I find on the way to the bathroom. I've got the skills now. Leave me alone, Tampa Monkey. I'll put some words on. Takes a point and click adventurer to foil a point and click adventurer. It does. There should have been a Home Alone point and click. That would have been a fun point and click, I think. Okay. Yeah, okay, all sorted. Right, I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes, folks. Make sure you have a little stretch. Do not focus too hard on the words. Take care of your human bods. Okay, BRB. Woohoo! That one was hard. I had no idea what that long one was. I tried possum and that didn't show up. Well done, Rebecca, Acribian, and me! I got there! Right at the end, even though I was phone posting for half of it. Right, let's go. We're playing Broken Sword. Sneaky Purin. I got myself a beer. Right, so we just got...
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah.
50
I am
clams.
blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
From tricking Pearl into buying a shitty statue covered in grease paint. But at least now we know what the grease paint was for and why we kept it in our pocket and brought it to Syria. I have arrived with a bald head. Yeah, nice polished dagger. Is it freeing? I like when you just like sheathed your head and it feels like just so free and light. You got clams from a pail. Yeah, we robbed her of her clams. Right, we're gonna ask. Should we give the key back?
Look, I've got the keys to the toilet.
Is this life goal thing I read in GQ?
Life goal. Yep. And I achieved it.
What does this toilet chain mean to you?
You got brush back so you could steal chain? You're sure strange cookie, mister, yes?
I am. I got 50
About Bull's Head Hill.
Are you desirous of seeing this most splendid place?
Well, maybe.
A terrific bargain. Only 50 of your Yankee bucks.
50, huh? Okay,
50
it's a
of
deal.
them.
Here's the cash.
Ah, most splendid. As you say, the cash price moolah is correct. Mister, we make with haste.
Where exactly is your taxi? Because the only vehicle I can see around here is an aging army surplus truck.
Yes?
Ah, okay. I'll be along in a minute. It didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on the bar. Hello again, Ultar.
His most splendid and adventurous client.
Oh my god, yeah, I was muted. You're talking about toilet keys. Yeah. Ultar's van.
That's your taxi?
Oh, yes. Most assuredly. Most entirely splendid taxi in all Marib.
It looks like an old army truck to me.
Bah! You Americans with your checkerboard caps and your Judd Hershes. You have lost sight of what a taxi should truly be.
About 4 tons by the look of it.
There. You have hit the nail in the nutshell.
Okay, already, let's go.
Regrettably not, most esteemed pair. There is a minor problem of a tiny nature. The fan belt has taken it upon itself to break.
So, what are you gonna do?
What can I do? I must wait for a ride to the garage for a replacement.
How long is that gonna take?
1 day, maybe 6.
I can't wait that long. We gotta get moving.
But how, my friend?
I'll think of something.
Okay. We need
Bye for now,
some
Ultar.
sort of
May
belt-like
good fortune
device.
follow you, mister.
Oh shit! We just gave the toilet keys back. Oh, I hope we don't have to go through a whole fucking palaver to get the toilet keys again. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Creb and I will be doing a collab stream on her channel. I'm gone. There we go. Fucking hell! Oh yeah, I got it right. Okay, cool. There we go. I'll do the other one as well. So go follow Creb because we're going to be playing Discworld Noir, which is a very fun point-and-click adventure. Quite old, we'll be struggling through it together. You're so upset. I wasn't upset to shout you out. I was upset that it didn't work immediately when I pressed enter. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Discworld Noir together, and it's gonna be very, very fun. Like I've played it once before, but I don't understand like the plot. I don't remember any of it, like very clearly at all. I just remember enjoying it, and yeah, me and Creb are gonna be playing it. Now it's not a co-op point and click game, but it will take the two of us to play it. Yeah, I'm so excited. I think we agreed, but we're gonna start it after I finish Broken Sword Shadow Templars. We don't want to oversaturate the Twitch with the point and click genre, I guess. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be great. I'm very excited. And it's got voices from Nigel Planer, who's Neil in The Young Ones, and also Crichton from what's it called? Red Dwarf. After Broken Swords and after I seen Pokemon to Death Street this weekend. Yeah. So yeah, at least like, you know, it'll be at least a week before we start it. But yeah, I'm really excited. So go follow Creb if you are interested in seeing that kind of thing. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful time. We're gonna steal these keys again. And also, Creb streaming Pokemon will also be a very good time. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I did just pick it up. Cool. I've never played it, but I love Discworld. It's really good. It's like the humor is just it's great, and I think he actually Terry Pratchett actually was involved in it and stuff. Which is, you know, what you want, isn't it? I need this. This is what I need. Break it, George.
It was a roller towel dispenser.
Yeah, how do I get it, though? Can I break it with the toilet chain? Smash it with the keys? I guess I just unlocked it with the keys. What is my brain? I know how to use keys. I know what they're for. Pick it up. Where are we going? If we leave, will he automatically put the keys back?
It didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on the bar.
Okay, so I give this fan belt. I need to do like air quote.
Hello,
motion.
Templar. His most splendid and adventurous client.
Is this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing, yes.
Am I being censored?
Ultar took the towel from me, cut it in two lengthways, and gave me half back. With his half, he did the kind of fan belt replacement that's normally done with stockings.
Hooray!
Now, if I knot the ends together, so... Serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
Stockings might work on a Bentley, but on a truck, the coarse toweling did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend. You want to see the bull's head? Yes?
Yes. We're on our way. Are we being looked at? We're being perceived through a tube. Doesn't look like a bull. The only Discworld game I played was the one where Death decides to quit and you play as Rincewind. Is that with Eric Idle doing the voice? I didn't play that one. I think I played the demo. But Noir was fun, as I remember. Alright, well, pick up the stick for some reason. Okay. Don't know why I picked it up.
I could see that crack would make a good anchor point.
We've suddenly found out. Nope. Tool? Nope.
I could see.
Anchor point.
Hmm.
Oh, no, alright.
What
am I
doing? Maybe not.
Maybe not. Why? What about...
Centuries of hot days and cold nights had opened a crack in the cliff edge, deep into the living rock.
Okay. Okay, I can pick something else up?
I damaged that tree enough for one day.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Can I... No.
The stick I'd broken off was surprisingly hard and inflexible.
Can I attach it to
With
that?
a flourish, I
There we go.
tied the end of the towel to the stick with a textbook reef knot.
Love to just randomly combine items. Just shoving things together. Work, you bastard. Become a solution to the puzzle. Alright, maybe we can just shove that in there.
I could see that crack would make a good anchor point.
Yeah, you've said 3 times.
Well, that looked really safe.
I think the first
But I
one
had
might
no
have been
choice.
Mortality
I
Bites.
hadn't anticipated going mountaineering when I'd come to Syria.
Either the first one or the second one. But Mortality Bite sounds like it would be the one with death involved. But Bite has a Y instead of an I. It does not look anchored. No, it doesn't.
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in there. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation.
Yay!
No blade took my hand off at the wrist, and no scorpion stung me, for which I was very grateful. But there was something in there. A metal ring, as wide as my hand.
What the? Let me look at it. Let me pull it.
I took a firm hold of the ring. I tried not to think of death traps, and pulled.
Ah!
Whoa there!
Secrets! Hey, just Eric, welcome in. How you doing? Look, it's got 3
Around
faces!
the corner,
Oh,
I
a
found
dead
the corpse.
person.
Oh my god. Klausner? Large as life and twice as dead. I'd hardly had time to accept the fact when I heard the door mechanism start up again. Oh man, no! The door had slammed shut, trapping me. I had a bad feeling about how Klausner had died.
Okay, well, I'm gonna save. Still in Syria, so... Look at that thing. It's... It's supposed to be Britain, but it just looks like a cock and balls.
I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue.
Pretty funny.
Apart from scaring small
Yeah,
children
what's
with
the
it.
difference?
I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue. Apart from scaring small children with it.
I don't know. Smash it. Smash it up. Fucking Indiana Jones. Give me the bottle.
Whatever had been in the bottle had been drunk.
Damn.
Klausner must have died of thirst and dehydration. Bullwhips might be handy for exploring ancient ruins, but they're no use when you're trapped in a cave.
Why?
Klausner clearly fancied himself as a latter-day Indiana Jones.
A little bit, yeah. Give me your hat.
I searched the corpse. No portable phone, no demolition charges, no 5-course meal. You'd think international conspirators would go around better equipped.
You'd think.
I've done more fun things in my life than searching a corpse. But as my life expectancy wasn't great, I figured I should try every new challenge that came my way. I cautiously flicked open the jacket.
Hey, Cinnamon Will. I always respond to mortal power with, "Aw, man." Yeah. Realistic. I don't know how I would respond. If I was alone in a cave, I probably wouldn't be very vocal at all.
I'd searched Klausner once. There was nothing on his body.
Unless I was being controlled by someone and I was in a point-and-click game, then I might...
What's this? I'd found some kind of lens. A very
give
old
some
lens
exposition.
made from a very hard glass. That settled it. The knight on the manuscript had been holding a lens the whole time, not a crystal ball.
We got it! We got the lens, and it wasn't a crystal ball. It was something else. It was a... It was a
nothing
lens.
else in the pouch.
Nothing else in the pouch.
I'd searched Klausner once. There was no...
Okay, fine. It's get all weird with me. Let's look at the cock and ball mural.
I couldn't take the inscription with me. All I could do was stare at it and try to memorize it. In occidenta sita est, in ora mundi. Okay, that would have to do. In occidenta sita est, in ora mundi. Okay.
No idea. Scotland's been cut off. I don't want to talk to him anymore.
I couldn't think of anything to do with this.
Oh my god, but what if it's got something to do with how we get the hell out of here?
I couldn't help but notice faint bloody finger marks on the rock, as if somebody had tried to claw their way out.
Okay. Stick the tool in it.
I couldn't... A stone head bearing 3 bearded faces. It was a strange image, but a powerful one, redolent with antiquity and ancient mysteries. The mouth's opening. It must be Ultar. My God, if he comes in, we'll both be trapped. Ultar! Don't come in! It's a trap! Stay!
Run! Oh, shit.
You!
Hello, Mr. Stobart. We meet in the most unusual places. Please, do not make any sudden moves. I have no desire to maim you.
Did you say maim?
I did. Dead men tell no tales, as you say. And I want to hear everything that you have to tell me.
And what if I don't want to talk?
Then I shall, most regrettably, have to kill you. Rest assured, however, that I am an excellent shot you would not suffer.
Oh, that's good. Believe me, I'm really assured.
I feel assured.
Dark in here. I think we should conduct our business outside.
Why should I make myself an easier target?
If I fire at you, Mr. Stobart, I shall hit you even in here. But unfortunately, my marksmanship will suffer. It could be the difference between hitting you in the leg or the groin.
Boy, it sure is hot in here.
No sudden moves, Mr. Stobart.
Quick, get out the cave suddenly. Protect your groin.
Now then, where shall we start?
How about being bosom buddies and you putting that gun away?
Klausner, do you know where he is?
Have you played that Indiana Jones point and click game? I have not. Is it good? What did he ask me? I don't know.
Klausner? Who the hell's Klausner?
I followed his trail here, as I believe did you.
I never heard of this Klausner guy before. I just asked around about strangers and got lucky.
Luck is a commodity that you are sorely pressed for now, Mr. Stobart.
I hope you believe
I
me.
have been watching you since you arrived in Marib.
You have? I never noticed you.
Precisely my point. You don't know what I know. Please, bear this in mind when answering my next questions. Now, where is Klausner?
Oh, fine. He's in the cave.
Okay, he's dead, just around the corner of the cave. Do you want to look?
I shall trust you on that. How did he die?
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this trap you were shouting about. Yes, I suspected as much. The Templars were not ones to give away their secrets lightly. Was he carrying anything of importance?
No.
Well, there is something, I guess, but you can't move it.
Yes? What is it?
It's a treasure map. You know, X marks the spot.
Come now. Do you expect me to believe that?
Yeah, okay. You caught me. But round the corner, there is something in Latin up on the wall.
Latin? Do you remember it, Mr. Stobart?
In accidenta cita est, in ora mundi.
Ah, the words of Caesar. Yes, that makes sense.
Well, I know that roughly it means to the west, to the edge of the world. But what the heck is that about?
It tells me where the sword of Baphomet lies. Mr. Stobart, I am sure that you are just what you appear to be. A gifted amateur.
Thanks, I think.
But I can no longer tolerate your interference. There is far more at stake than you realize.
So what are you gonna do?
I regret that we must end this here and now. Your only choice now is whether you die like a man or like a dog.
Like a man. Look at that icon. It's a George with a dog's head. Or a dog in George's clothing. Okay, we're gonna click like a man. Because probably don't die, right?
Okay, you're the boss. I'll take my medicine.
You are an honorable man, Mr. Stobart. A rare breed. I should like to shake your hand.
Yeah. Well... what the heck?
What do you think, everyone? We've been trying to shake the hand of everyone in this fucking game since we got this buzzer. And this guy just offers it right on a plate. Punched! Whee! What a shot!
Luckily, the canopy on Ultar's truck broke my fall.
Thank goodness for that.
The worst part of the experience was Ultar's driving.
What about the lens? Is it still in one piece?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, Josh.
Really? Well, I have to say, I'd have enjoyed Syria a lot more if you'd been there.
I wouldn't have been much help. Anyway, you did just fine on your own.
Here is the lens.
Have you any idea what this lens might be used for?
I do. It's what I was stuck on
a magnifying glass, obviously.
Look at my new toilet chain. It's a new object that I'm gonna take around and ask everyone about.
I brought you a present from Syria.
Oh, Josh, you shouldn't have bothered. What is it?
This.
A necklace. It's rather heavy.
Ethnic craftsmanship at its most rustic.
Oh, of course, I love it.
You do?
It will always remind me of you.
Toilet chain! Oh, now we haven't got the toilet chain. Can you have to shake our hands after telling her that story?
Hey, Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
I won't bore you with the details of my miraculous escape. There's no way he could know you have that right. No, no, no. No way. I've never tried to shake his hand with the buzzer.
I'd better get back to the quest.
Montfaucon. Hello, gendarme.
You're back.
Oui, I have returned.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a strange thing, but I am here on duty.
On duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
No, I am not just drinking wine. I am undercover.
I must be missing something. You're in uniform.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover is that of an indolent, wine-guzzling police officer.
You've got me convinced.
Merci. But in reality, my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed.
I believe him.
I am drawn tight, ready to pounce. Dang!
Who or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You must have heard, monsieur, of the terror that is gripping Paris.
You mean the killings? Oh, at last, someone's taken action.
People die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sewer Jacques.
Who?
Sewer Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops up here, he pops up there. The cops, they seek him everywhere.
It's us!
Is he so hush or beneath the neck? That damned elusive Sewer Jacques.
Bravo, that's very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
I'm Sewer Jacques.
Who is this Sewer Jacques character anyway?
Ah, if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning. To despoil the sewers of our fair city, he has committed many deceptions. He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor war veteran.
I also pretended to be a doctor.
He has pretended to be a jongleur.
Wow, is that the time?
And an American tourist. What nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian. Well, gotta go now. See ya. Well, it's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
Perfect Canadian accent there, George. Ooh, a priest. Yeah, that was good. Sewer Jacques.
Excuse me, Father.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
He's got a nice voice.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh, man, that's awful.
Oui, a terrible loss. Still, the church and the other windows survived.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
In your defense, you pretended to be a doctor in a half-assed way. Yeah, I was not convincing at all. It was kind of on them.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah, oui. Anything less than best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that. What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
Cool priest.
Do you speak Latin?
You ask this of a priest?
Okay. Can you tell me what per disciplinum meum lux videbus means?
We already know that one.
See, that would be, by my teachings, you will see the light. I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
What about the other Latin we just saw? Ask him about that.
Have you ever seen anything like this lens?
No, never. The glass seems subtly colored in some way.
Yeah, I've never noticed that before. I was in Ireland recently and I brought back this plaster.
My sister brought back a shillelagh.
Have you seen this man before?
No, I have never seen him before.
There's grease paint on this tissue.
Oui, you are correct.
I thought about using the shake and shock on him, but I couldn't do that to a priest. I have here a sewer key.
Ah, oui?
I'm just giving the game away that I'm Sewer Jack.
Maybe not. What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know. It is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise I will be very careful.
Do it.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Are we gonna look at the chairs that make us think
Okay,
of horses
thanks.
again?
I didn't have time to sit around. A row of old pews, beautifully carved and glowing with polish. I thought of all the people who must have sat here over the decades. All those Parisian derrieres, firm buttocks of the young ladies, the flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies. Whoa!
Had to do it.
A knight, there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
Okay, I think I can just maybe shove that on there. We were looking through that, weren't we?
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove.
Yes.
Per disciplinum meum lux videbus. Hey!
Ah. 3 lens elements need to be slid to the correct position within the circle so that when aligned they create a clear image. Blah 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 blah. Oh, right. It's like that. Like that.
The distortions came sharply into focus. It was a Knight Templar burning at the stake. And below him a date in Roman numerals. A Knight Templar burning at the stake. And a date. Let me see. M-C-C-C X-I-V.
1324?
1314.
Oh, 14. No, I forgot what they said. Are you done yet? Another quality director's cut edition. Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
It's all
It's
very
my pleasure,
touchscreen.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That
one
winged
that we've been
horse
looking at the whole
is
time.
quite distinctive.
Almost like it was made for the DS, yeah. And the best thing about this is the subtitles. I don't remember there being subtitles in the original, but maybe there were. Maybe I'm thinking of Monkey Island though. How much longer do you want to go today? I'm not sure why. I'm starting Twin Peaks at 10:30. Why am I nearly done? Or no. Yeah. I'll save, see how much I've got left. Look at that.
Boy, what a shine you got on this.
Merci. It is all in the wrist action.
Is the right-hand window original?
Oui, monsieur.
Am I 80% what? Because I think finishing it would be too long. That's why I asked. Okay, cool. I might do like a little extra stream this week then, and try and finish it.
Do you speak Latin?
You ask this of a priest?
Okay. Can you tell me
we
what
just asked that.
Per disciplinum meam lux videbus means?
Let me see. That would be, by my teachings, you will see the light. I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Ask about the other thing. Why can we ask about that twice?
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay.
On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack. Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church, other than deported.
Can I stick the thing on it? No. What did he say it was? Oh shit, yeah, we're going over here. If we use the... If we give him the
Now that my
chalice or
attention had
something.
been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it, but the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something.
Nah. Oh! A jumble of letters! Okay, you've got to look for and highlight a number of biblical verse references comprising of the name of the book. Unless there are more Nico segments, there's about 90 minutes, maybe even less. Maybe I could do it after work tomorrow then. I finish at like 4:30. It depends who's streaming though. It would be helpful if we had a schedule. Okay, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Highlight the full verse reference and the letters will stay lit. Other blah blah blah. Okay. Got Corinthians. What the hell is this? Corinthians. That and that. What? What are we doing? What is this? It would be helpful if Sean didn't do 6 hours of God of War daily. Right? Sean. Okay. Psalms 12 and 11. Am I doing this right?
Psalms 22:21. Not much to go on, but it must have meant something.
I didn't see
if I
that.
examine the tomb more
There's
closely,
two
there
X's
might be
there.
other clues to find.
Okay. Corinthians. Is it 4 and 5? Is that? Was it just 4? I don't know. Do you really have to colour it in real good? This is the worst thing I've ever done. Maybe it's just 4. Nope. I don't know Bible verses. I'm the worst fucking Catholic alive. Have we got them somewhere? Let me look.
It was hard to believe it was the same chalice. Now,
Yeah, Psalms and Corinthians should be right, but I don't know.
There was no name on it. I'd found my eye. Hey.
Biblical references. Fucking hell, have I really got to do that again? Luke chapter 8 verse 2, Luke 8:2. Okay. Right, okay. Right. Let me see how accurate I need to be.
Psalms
there we go.
22,
I don't need to
21.
colour the whole
Not much to
thing
go
in.
on, but it must have meant something. If I examined the tomb more closely, there might be other clues to find.
Okay, well that hasn't got a. That's Corinthians C. Is that right?
Corinthians 14.
How did that not work last time? Screaming.
Psalms 32:7. The numbers referred to a chapter and a verse in the Bible.
Why didn't it work last time? Fuck you, Cecil. Anus. Is it just? I don't know. Is Carpe one of them? Nope. Horribilis. Nope. That doesn't got that. What's Ad Majorem? You see John? Oh shit, yeah, it's there. John 4 and
John 4:11. There were no more references to find, but a series of Roman numerals ran around the plaque. I made a note in case they meant something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and just one more, Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcellos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
okay. So we've got some Bible verses. Hang on, let me save. Save game. Come on. Awesome. Where does that say we're up to? 82%. Yeah, I think I'll leave the rest for maybe tomorrow after work. But if not, I'll try and do it another time this week. Oh, sorry, Twisty Fern, you just got here at the end. Let me have a look. Oh, hang on a minute. What time did I start? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it for next time. Because I doubt I will be able to finish it before I have to start. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining. Let me see who's around to raid. Oh, So let's give Daniko a raid. Looks like he's playing the Elder Scrolls Online. Hey, Daniko. Please go show him some love. I'll be around on the Discord in a little bit. I might start a little bit earlier tonight, actually. Yeah, I'll be back either tomorrow with more of this, and if not, I will be back on Thursday, probably streaming with Sean. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I'll catch you next time. Oh, we can't raid Dan. Oh, right, okay, right, fuck. Raid failed. Raid failed. Okay, right, who we raiding? Right, right. Wait, actually, it's Casey. Casey's. There we go. I can type. I can spell. Go say hi to Casey. Playing Ghost Song. Yes, last time. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
I got her, she was charging up and she stopped. Bye.